Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today marks week 2 of growing and maintaining a beard for a year, and in today's video I'm going to clean up my beard line and my neckline for the first time during the awkward phase. Coming right up. Welcome back. While you guys were watching that intro, I got my kit ready. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about what the first beard trim up looks like and why I'm doing it a certain way. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to line up the cheeks, and I kind of want to bring, there's all these like hairs and weird spots, and they just make the beard look not very professional. So you kind of want to clean it up. What I like to do is bring the hair down to where it's most dense, so that you get kind of that like thicker look in the beard, especially like in the early awkward phase. What I don't like about my beard is, especially the chin area here, you can see that it almost looks like I don't really grow any hair on the chin. But then here's a picture of me, at 40 weeks, and you can't even tell that like I have this weird patchiness going on, because over time it all kind of grows in. What I do for the cheek lines is I use shaving oil because I like to use a pen to draw in the line that I'm going to cut to with my straight razor. So with the shave oil, it's a clear shaving solution or whatever, so that you can actually see exactly where you're cutting to. There's no foam that gets into the way of the line that you want to cut to. And then for the neck, I just use shaving soap. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually put the shave oil on first, and then I'll draw on the line, because if you draw on the line and then put the shave oil on, then you end up basically getting rid of the lines that you just drew in. So what I'm using here is Prairie Boy Supply. This is a shave oil that comes out of Alberta here, locally sourced. And all you really need is a couple drops. And well, it looks like I'm getting low on this stuff. So all you need is a couple of drops. You get it in on your cheeks here, and then what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to draw on the line of where I want to shave to. So I don't know if you guys will see this. I'm going to do it in the mirror. So I can see here that it starts getting thicker kind of right about here, and there's all these extra like weird scraggly hairs. So I'm just going to draw in this line, and this is what I'm going to shave to, and then we'll have this nice shape once that is shaved. And then the same thing on this side. This is kind of where it starts getting a little bit thicker, and we'll get rid of the rest. And then for the neck, what I like to do is an important thing to know about the neck is, once your beard gets longer, the neck beard actually really helps give you more of a wholesome, fuller look to the beard. So I don't like to shave like right up to the chin like a lot of people do if they're keeping a shorter beard, because I know there's a longer game ahead here. So it's going to be really important to make sure that I keep the neck beard as well, so that as the beard's growing out, it looks fuller and more wholesome. So what I like to do in this phase, I still do like to trim up the neck a little bit, and I like to kind of trim it to where kind of my neck starts, and for me that's just right where the Adam's apple is. So today that's where I'm going to trim to. And then once the beard gets longer and you can't really see the neck hairs anymore, I just kind of let it grow wild and just trim it nicely so it has a nice shape to it. So we're going to lather up the neck. And all this stuff I like to use a straight razor, so I'm just going to start with the neck, and we're going to line it up to basically the Adam's apple here. So So there you go. Now the neckline is done and just like looking straight on compared to like the start of the video. There's all this extra hair that's now gone, and it's a much more professional look because I don't have I don't look like, you know, I haven't shaved in 2 weeks. I look like I'm trying to grow a beard and maintain a beard, and I'm doing some cleanup while I get over this kind of awkward face. Okay, so from here we're just gonna kind of shave to the line that I created and get rid of all those extra hairs. And then same thing on the other side. And now everything is kind of lined up to where we drew the line here, and there should be no extra hairs there. And so now that I cleaned off all the excess shave soap and the line that I drew and everything like that, now you can have a really good look and see that the beard is very nicely lined up, and it's very precise with a straight razor, which is why I like to use a straight razor. I also want to talk a little bit about next week's video. I got this package from Artiest Man. I bought a whole bunch of stuff for them, and I'm going to wait for you guys to actually open this box. I'm thinking about either doing a live stream or just making a video. I haven't decided yet. I'm just going to do a quick review of some of the products that I purchased from them. And yeah, so that's going to be next week's video, so you can look forward to that. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.